Well, it's time for a little salsa. Not the kind you eat, but the kind that gets you moving. And here to tell us about it is Liz McCoy, the executive director of James Weldon Johnson Park. Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you so much
Welcome
for
back, I should say.
happening.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
can't you can't go wrong with either kind of salsa in my mind.
absolutely not. It's hot. It's going to be hot out on Saturday, but so is salsa. Salsa's hot in every step of the word.
Totally. And so this is the 904 Salsa Fest. It's at James Weldon Johnson Park. And there's a lot that's going to be on offer there. But I want to ask you, because we were just talking about the issue of Confederate monuments, having a
Yeah.
big conversation. This park used to have a Confederate monument. This park used to have a different name. Tell us a little bit about the transformation that has happened there since.
Well, I think the biggest part is that it is truly a public space, as your former guest was talking about. It's a public space that is welcoming to all. And we want to make sure that we celebrate all cultures and make sure that everybody's comfortable within the park. And that's one of the reasons why we are doing 904 Salsa Fest. Because, of course, our culture is changing. The demographics of Jacksonville are changing. And we want to make sure that everybody's represented and give people a little bit of taste. All of our events are free to attend. They're family friendly. And so you can come down to James Weldon Johnson Park and see lots of different things and see yourself. And that's the biggest change, which we appreciate.
And when you talk about making it welcome and comfortable, I think it's interesting you said that in the heat of the day, now you have an offering for people to kind of cool them down.
We do. We have it's called the Mister, and it is a tent that actually has some misting water. So if you are too hot and you find yourself out and about in downtown Jacksonville, which is a concrete jungle, we've got some trees, we've got some shade, and we also have the Mister tent, and you can walk through it, and it is doesn't it gets you a little bit wet, but not soaking. So it's just a little bit of a relief from the heat.
And will that be cranking during the Salsa Fest?
Absolutely.
So this is an evening event. It's from 5 to 9. Tell us about how the park is trying to position itself with a little bit more of nighttime activity and to kind of activate that space in the evenings.
Well, a lot of people are saying that there's nothing to do in Jacksonville, which of course I don't agree with. But, downtown Jacksonville does need some activation. And so that is our biggest charge, is to make sure that, downtown is activated. We are a space that is available for people to come to. People can rent out the space if need be. And we also helped with our own events that we do and just give somebody, a thing to do on a weekend that, once again, is free.
So salsa is like a couple's dance. What if I don't have a partner to go with? Do I have to have somebody to go with to this event?
Not at all. In fact, one of the things that I love about salsa and the salsa community, especially here in Jacksonville, is that they're so generous with their time and their knowledge. And there's also going to be 3 different dance classes, salsa dance classes by Malembe Dance Company. And that's going to be at 5:30, 6:30, and 7:30. So you can come to one of those classes, learn about it, and then, maybe see a partner that, people always shift partners. So it's see somebody that you like their style of dancing and then just ask them to dance. It's absolutely great. So
Food trucks. What else is going to be cooking that night?
there'll be DJ Excel, DJ Nandi, and a very special performance. Ritmo y Sabor will be a salsa band that's performing, but there's a very special guest that's going to be performing with the band.
Oh, let's hear it.
Yaya.
Our favorite.
Our favorite.
Yeah.
Yaya is going to be performing with that band for the first time in 5 years.
That's excellent. And we should say that she's the new and the first Hispanic outreach coordinator now for the city of Jacksonville.
That is correct. Yes, she is so passionate about celebrating the Latin culture that we have here in Jacksonville. And one of the hopes is to get this particular festival, we're on the groundworks of it right now, but eventually we want to turn this into a entire big festival and convention. So people don't have to go to Atlanta or Miami or New York. They can stay right here in Jacksonville and celebrate their culture.
She's also an incredible salsa dancer and a great instructor.
That's right. That's right. And there's some really wonderful instructors that are going to be out there. I've happened to take dance lessons from them as well, and they're really amazing.
So this is this coming weekend. Do people need to sign up or can they just show up?
They just show up. You
All
don't
right.
even need to sign up. Just show up. If you'd like to know more and if you'd like to sign up on our Facebook account, it's 904 Salsa Fest on Facebook.
Awesome. Well, Liz McCoy from James Weldon Johnson Park, thanks so much for being here and telling us about it.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, our pleasure.